and good. All right. I'm looking forward to it. Welcome to the Buckhorn Podcast. I am Martelle, and with me always is Mike and I'm with Max. What's up, guys?
If it's your birthday, you've come to the right podcast. I was not ready. Hey.
You gotta.
Drink some down?
Yep.
Yeah, we're doing Chicago neckties with Malort.
Malort. I don't even know her.
Is that enough, or do I need more?
No, that's good.
Okay. I like a highlight.
Yeah. It's a champagne of beers, you know.
It is.
I haven't had just a good cold regular beer in such a long time.
God, grapefruit juice is so good, too.
Is that all that was?
That's all that was.
Good little pregame.
Oh, that's mine, right?
I was going to say, that one's yours. I mean, I don't mind.
Yeah. Double fisted. Today's my birthday.
Oh, well, happy birthday to you.
I mean, as this show wait, are we releasing this one this Tuesday?
Nope.
Today's not my birthday.
Nope.
I hope you had a good birthday.
It was great, man. Fantastic. Thank you. We celebrated by doing things and stuff.
Get that like a Corona.
But we do have fresh steaks from the local butcher for
Yes.
Father's Day, so which was 3.5 weeks ago.
Or
Whenever.
5.
Or 5 or 12.
Or whatever. All right.
I ain't waiting. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's stupid.
Yeah. The grapefruit juice and the Malort just accentuate each other.
Like, it's the best thing I've ever had with Malort.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like saying that's the nicest infection
That's,
I ever had.
I was going to say, that's the best case of herpes I've ever had.
This is.
But this is like stupid tasty. Like
It's like an enjoyable staph infection.
yeah, the Malort, the bitterness of the Malort works really fucking well.
Yeah.
Is that what it is? Bitterness?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, that's really good.
Stupid.
That's really fucking good.
Stupid good.
Now I'm going to have to go
Take
buy
a
a
shot,
bottle
Johnny.
of Malort.
That stand-up shouldn't count because I wasn't settled in when Martelle prematurely ejaculated on us.
Nope. Started the
Yes.
show when I was supposed to.
Premature anticipation.
Yeah.
I got more.
All right. That's the end of the show, guys. That's it.
That's fucking.
It's done.
That's not bad.
Yeah. I like that.
That's really tasty.
We'll just add a couple more drops. So.
I
I think I need a little, like a touch more grapefruit juice. I don't get much of that. Give me just like a sprinkle. I don't need a ton. Yeah, I just want to get that good grapefruit flavor.
It's stupid, isn't it?
It is. This is so
Like I
fucking
saw
dumb.
that and I'm like, man, I love grapefruit juice. I like beer.
I wonder what this would be like with just straight grapefruit juice.
Oh, that's a Radler. That's all that. A Radler is just grapefruit and beer.
Right.
Yep. It's that.
Never
That's
had
my.
that either.
But with the Malort though, like the Ruby Red has like a sweetness to it.
Yep. And this just adds the bitterness and it balances out really well.
Yeah.
Oh, that's go ahead.
One of my summertime drinks is San Pellegrino makes blood orange soda.
Yeah.
1-to-1, blood orange soda and a beer.
I think I've had those.
Oh, that's way better. Yeah, I got that grapefruit now. That's pretty good.
That's really good.
I'm surprised how much I like that.
Yeah, it's not. It's dangerous.
I
in the
mean, for a
fact
cost
that-
of 37 cents.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
We're just gonna drink these all day
Yeah.
for the whole show
That's fine. I think I got five
until
four or
we're
five
doing
more.
shots of Malort. I like it.
Yeah. I was like, all right, I'm gonna try this before we have the show.
So you
And
had
I'm not sure. I better have another one.
maybe that first one was beginner's luck.
And then like 3 nights in a row, I was just like, I bought a 12 pack. And I can have another one.
That's 3 a night. That'll last me a few days.
There's shit floating in your Malort.
That's just the Malort.
That's just the evil.
Yeah.
That's
It's the evil.
the Chicago in it.
Yeah.
That's actually all Malort is. This Green River water
Yeah.
from St. Patrick's Day.
Ooh. Malort during Prohibition was not illegal to drink because it was medicine.
Because nobody would drink it. They didn't care.
Good for what ails you.
Martelle, mister, I don't like plastic twist caps.
Nope, this is fucking.
Well, it's a liquor, not a whiskey. So
That's
Today I learned. So, Mike, you recently had a birthday as we record this.
yeah.
Mine is 3 days from now. Yours is coming up, Martelle. Mm-hmm. This month is our 5th year anniversary, 6th year
I think
of
it's
the
our
show.
6th.
6.
I think it's 6th.
And I bought us each something to celebrate.
Great, more surprises.
I didn't get you anything.
Good.
I'm not drunk enough to put up with this bullshit.
I mean, not
How many times do you do stuff and don't say anything to anybody?
not that often.
Almost every week.
No, I show up with whiskey and I pull it right out of the bag, and this is what it is.
Well, anyway, I forgot our gifts at home, so I'll get to you guys next week.
Tease.
I got like halfway here. I was like, dang it.
There won't be a show next week.
Whenever we record next.
I don't think.
It'll be too tight. I think. I have
Yeah, it will.
My company party is
How's that?
Saturday in
Oh, so
Detroit.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
because you got that.
Yeah, we're taking a booze cruise, so 5 hours on the river, just like looking at Canada, looking back at
the U.S.
the U.S.
Yeah, next weekend we won't be recording.
Okay. Well, I'll bring it out whenever we do next time. And it's actually good gifts.
That was good.
That was a good
Just like my Christmas gifts, I'm sure you guys use every night.
right there.
It's
I
on
know.
my bar.
I've got your guys displayed nicely on my bar.
I feel like.
Oh, are
there's-
those my orange slices?
Yes.
Okay, I'll pay you. I think Beth has cash when she gets back. Remind me.
Whenever. It's $4.
I was gonna say
It's like-
I know you need your lunch money.
Yeah.
It's like, what was it, $3.79 or something probably?
Yeah, something like that.
We'll call it $4. Dang it, Martelle, how much do I owe you for that one beer? I want to try Cash App again, see if it's working.
I don't remember.
Utopia.
Yeah, what was that?
We need to try that again.
Yeah.
How much was it, Mike?
Oh man, that's too good.
This is
Like-
great podcasting. Let's go ahead and do payments while we're
Hey,
fucking recording.
oh, we can talk about...
I do have a story
Oh, man, I need to catch up.
because Martelle asked
Well,
me
you start
about
telling
the
your story
Cameron.
then. Yeah. Well, I have a story and you're going to walk away.
I was just getting rid of the thing that
We
I was
are
going to
professionals.
incessantly crinkle while I was. So I was leaving for work a couple weeks ago. My neighbor next door was walking the dog, and so I, say hello to her, good morning, and she's like, "Wait, I have a story." And I'm like, "Okay." So she makes it up the driveway, and she was like, "Did you see all the police cars here the other morning?" I was like, "No, I was at work."
I think you did tell the story on the show.
The naked woman.
I don't remember it.
All right, go ahead.
Like I
Just
said,
go
but
for
I
it.
haven't been on every
Yeah.
episode lately, so...
So she's like, so the next door neighbor, about like 9:30, 10 o'clock in the morning, like heard something in his basement, and like his son wasn't home, and his son had the dog with him, so it was just him because he works from home, and so he kind of determines that it's coming from the basement, so he kind of creeps down the stairs, and there was a naked woman standing in front of his washing machine.
Lord, I see what you're doing for others, and I want that for myself.
And so he went back upstairs and called the police. Police came, did a sweep of the house, found her in the shower in his basement. 41-year-old woman, homeless, had been living
their
in
house?
a shed somewhere around here and found that door was open and decided to try and clean herself up because she thought nobody was home.
And do
And-
laundry?
And I guess. And so
I mean,
so she's like, so we're all like double checking that our doors are locked and everything. And Melissa looks at me and I was like, wasn't my shed. There would be no fucking booze left if there were homeless people living in my shed.
Right.
no, you come home, there'd be about 80 homeless people here. You tell
Well,
everybody.
there would just be like a bucket brigade chain passing bottles down the whole.
You'll pass down
the
your
hill.
backyard.
Their backpacks would be full of liquors.
The Walmart cart.
With the
No,
one bad wheel.
it'd be the Target cart.
Kroger.
'cause
Oh, they have.
Kroger has that lock on their wheels now.
Well, somebody had. I think it must have been a Myers cart because it was the 2-decker.
Oh yeah.
They were going down Main Street down Main Street the other morning. And there's one guy who has a red wagon,
Yeah.
radio flyer, but the plastic one. It's bad that I can identify some of our
There's the
transient
one that
population.
there's the one that has the bike with the kid
Yeah, the kid
thing
carrier.
behind her
Yep.
that they have all their shit in.
4 o'clock in the morning, they're sitting at one of the tables outside Dairy Queen.
Mm-hmm. At one point, they took over a bus stop over on 6th and Parson. Yeah, 6th and Parsons. There was it's like one of those glass enclosures for a bus stop, and they had like put up.
A door.
No, well, they may have, but they had paper on the windows, and it said on one side it said like, "This is not your home, get the fuck out," and the other side said, "We need shelter." And I'm like, it's a fucking bus stop.
Not my fight. It's public.
Whatever.
Whatever.
I just kept on driving.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you were at 6th and Parsons.
Well, in Lancaster, that's not really a
Yeah,
bad part
I
of
know,
town.
That's-
but when you said that, I immediately went to Columbus. I was like, yeah.
Yeah,
I don't even
that's
think there's a 6th and Parsons in Columbus.
No, there's not. Because 6 should run north-south. The odds run east-west. You all
it
right?
burns.
Okay.
it's so good though.
Oh,
It's the only issue is that it's kind of work.
yeah. You can't put that in a shaker.
Remix it all in a pitcher.
Yeah, just dump that into that.
Just,
and-
yeah. Yeah, that's not bad.
I got
Alright.
more.
I know.
And I
But-
also got those stumbleberries. So, anyways, yeah, homeless woman. So I started locking the shed occasionally, and I put my security camera
So
back
not
in here.
everybody's welcome at your house.
No. Like, well, she knocks.
False
but, like,
advertising.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
she knocks it, can I use your shower? You'd be like, yeah, come on in.
I mean, you hot?
Maybe.
Take your clothes off. Let's see. Let's determine that right here on the deck.
We don't even need to do that there.
No,
A
thank you.
visual from a quarter mile away will
Yeah.
work.
If I can, yeah. If I hear her coming or smell her coming.
All right,
Best I can do for you is a bar of soap and a garden hose.
let's try this. So this is something Mike picked up. It's right now. Hold on, excuse me. It's on sale through OHLQ with their little warehouse liquor sale
Warehouse.
they're having right now to clear inventory. 'cause-
There's some stuff in there that's just like, I went through some of the lists and I'm like, oh my God, yeah, this is why you're getting rid of it.
Yeah, well, this shit, they fucking sit on shit anyway. Like,
Yeah.
no one can tell me that they don't sit on product and they have cases of, and not just cases, like
Well-
pallets of shit just sitting in a warehouse
For whatever.
to wait to try to release at some point to create chaos and fucking havoc.
Well, it's like the special releases today. There was not one near us.
Oh, no, there typically isn't.
Not a damn one.
And I would have totally went and got a Russell's, but I wasn't driving
Yeah.
40 minutes in any direction to go
Nope.
get it.
Yeah, even the Giant Eagle near me at work didn't get it.
I'm
And
surprised
that's
that-
right, because that usually gets, like, they always get like the maker's marks and
Yeah,
everything.
they usually get the shit. I don't know what their process is. What their thought process is.
They do a lottery too.
in for shit. But so this is Westward American single malt. Then it's finished in Pinot Noir casks. Pinot Noir. And it's true Northwest. So it is
A single malt,
a single malt American whiskey. It's
which
not
is like the new thing.
it's not a bourbon. Yeah, they've been
They've been playing around with it for a while. It's like America's trying to make their
version
scotch.
of a scotch. Yeah, and it's 90 proof.
I don't like that.
What?
America trying to make a scotch.
Well, it's not. They're not making a scotch. They're trying to set up their own thing.
I know, but it's
as
like
if
Well, we already
America's
have
thing
one, though.
is
yeah,
whiskey.
bourbon.
Really,
Right.
Bourbon.
really, America's thing is moonshine. That's how it started.
Yeah.
But whiskey's been made
Oh,
for
for
years.
yeah.
Eons.
So,
Long before
and
America
moonshine
was founded.
sucks.
The only good moonshine I've ever had is still in my freezer.
Yeah. I mean,
we need to remedy that, especially before I start driving back out here myself.
but this is I'm interested. So this is an Oregon whiskey.
Yeah.
And Derek, one of our listeners, he's like, I need to send you guys an Oregon whiskey because that's where he's at. So this will be nice because now we have an Oregon whiskey. So retail's $129, and you picked this up
Depending-
for like $30 fucking dollars.
No, I got it for I think 50.
$50.
Yep.
So we got
Okay.
it on
And
sale
that's
for $50.
one of the reasons I was like,
More than half
"Oh,
off."
Fuck yeah,
Yeah.
I'll try it.
But I don't know if it retails in Ohio for $129. That was just what the first price I saw on.
Yeah,
the
I feel
Google
like it was
listing.
like $100. It was like 90 or
Is it
100.
listed on OHLQ?
That might.
Well, yeah.
Oh, but it might be the discounted price. Well, let me check.
Yeah, I don't. I like the bottle, the shape of it. It's different.
I had something else in my hand that I was going to buy, and I walked by that, and I was like, all right, we'll give
But
that
why
a try.
not both?
Oh, no, not OHL, OHLQ.
Yeah,
I don't need.
I picked up a bottle of Frey Ranch yesterday.
How was it?
It's fantastic.
Yeah.
It's really good. Dude had them on this show, and I had been back and forth on whether I wanted to grab a bottle or not. And then after listening to his show and him having Frey Ranch on
It was
there.
$50.99, and they only have the last call price.
Okay. Yeah, so after listening to the couple from Frey Ranch that owns it, I'm like, all right, I'll go get one. And we have all three offerings that they are available to us in Ohio that they had on his show. So they have a couple other things that you can get in their shop, but they're in northern Nevada, so we're not going to get any of that stuff
No.
anytime soon. But they have an oat whiskey. And they
Interesting.
have 100% malted corn whiskey.
Okay.
So I'm just like, well, fuck.
Yeah, those sound interesting.
Like, I
It's
want
like-
an oat whiskey.
I'm about a month away from going back on vacation, and where we spend the night, because we travel with family and they can't all drive like my family can, so we spend the night. And if we spend the night in the same place, it was right next to a liquor store where I got the old Raleigh.
Okay.
So
I know you're from Buffalo, but you guys are true Midwesterners because you drive 15 hours like on a regular basis,
yeah.
like straight. You're just like, no problem, hop in.
Well, when we lived in Minnesota,
Minnesota,
going up north to the cabin, yeah. We used to drive straight shot from Minnesota back to Columbus, and that was when the kids were young. So driving's not a
not a problem.
thing for me.
I'll say you take that one because it looks like a heavier pour.
I'm thinking about this fall because I have airline miles that I need to spend, and only I can spend them
From your trip,
from a previous trip. So I'm thinking maybe come fall, Liz and I take a trip to northern Nevada. Like, we always go to Vegas. Like, well, we
Right.
don't always go to Vegas, but anytime we go to Nevada, we go to Vegas. But I'm thinking maybe we go
visit Two Bitch.
visit Two Bitch, visit Frey Ranch. Two Bitch has an Airbnb also
Oh, nice.
in Eureka, and it's an old church that they remodeled.
That's awesome.
That's cool.
So I'm kind of go stay there.
Have some
some
sips. Don't have
sips.
to worry about going anywhere
Um,
else.
But I do need to get back with Lauren and Joe about getting them on the show. We are now affiliated with Two Bitch as far as
Hell yeah.
purchasing.
Awesome.
The real question is our renewal's coming up in August, and are we going to continue to do this? So,
Or do we rebirth?
well, if we rebirth, that's going to be like watching Jim Carrey come out of a rhino's ass.
But less productive.
So
We're finally getting followers that interact with us, Mike. We can't rebirth now.
we have two followers
Well,
interact
Like I said, we're
On
getting
YouTube.
followers that interact.
on YouTube.
Why not both?
Actually, my guest is coming on because we are now on YouTube.
Well,
You don't know who it is?
yes, because we can't plan a fucking show without knowing who the fuck they are.
Why not? We've done so many shows where guests just show up.
We're trying.
It's DJ, dude. It's just DJ. He called me up, said, hey, I think it's about time to be back on the show. And I said, sweet.
Jesus, why can't you just say DJ's coming on the fucking show then?
Let me finish and I'll tell you, Mr. Interruption. I said, sweet, don't tell Martelle. It'll drive him nuts.
Yeah, so quit being a fucking child. I don't give a shit. Like, just fucking tell me. I don't fucking like surprises. You know I don't like fucking
You
surprises.
do it all the time.
I do not.
Yes, you do.
I don't. I say, hey, Sean's going to come on the show. Hey, this person's coming on the show. I show up with a fucking bottle. I pull it out of the goddamn bag. I don't hide it in a bag like some fucking homeless goddamn alcoholic.
No, you hid one behind the bar and put another one on the table and had me drink that instead.
Well, that was a joke. That's different. That's not a surprise.
That's fine then. That's different.
Pranks versus just, oh, I'm not going to tell you who it is because it's going to drive Martelle. No. There was a chance I almost didn't show up and not tell you guys today. There was a chance I only set up one fucking microphone. There was a chance that I'd let you carry the fucking show. But that hasn't gone so well for the first 15 minutes.
I've been trying not to interrupt.
I haven't been talking.
I know. Mike was telling the story.
So.
Are you angry with me?
I am fucking livid with you at this
really?
point. Yes.
Honestly?
Yes.
I'm very
I have
sorry.
muted the fucking chat and turned off notifications.
Okay.
For it. Like, I know you find it funny.
No, I don't.
You do. You're fucking sitting there laughing.
I'm laughing because of how upset you are over it.
I'm fucking over it. After it was fine for like 2 years, and after 3 years, you start pressing fucking buttons and poking and fucking prodding.
I don't feel like I've changed.
You've changed in
I?
more ways than one.
I know that's a fat joke.
It's an emotional joke. It's a fat joke. It's an attitude joke. It's an everything fucking joke.
Okay. I mean,
like. The I ain't had enough to drink to put up with your bullshit tonight was not that wasn't me being quippy. And your 404 bullshit not found was. That's when I fucking muted the chat and was done.
Yeah, no, I didn't think anything was that serious.
I just fucking done with it, dude.
Mike was killing me with his GIF reactions.
I know. Because you are the funniest person you know.
Okay.
So, anyway, it's very fruity.
Enough about me. What do you think of the whiskey?
You can smell the wine.
Yeah.
It's very good. Mike's very uncomfortable right now.
Totally. I'm right in the middle. Just like
stuck in the middle with it. Here's my whiskey.
Melissa's
got my
like,
phone.
it's hot here. How's it going? I'm like, they're fighting.
We weren't fighting.
It's a one-way conversation.
Martelle was venting. Yeah.
It's a one-way
What'd she
conversation.
say? I saw you taking a selfie.
Yeah. Good,
was
hot. How are things going? Because Melissa's down at Pride today. Because in the way back, today was Pride, whenever this airs.
In August.
Yeah. So.
It'll probably be around the July 16th.
Yeah, because there's a bunch of shit coming up. July's going to be a tough month for recording. The first week of July will be in
You'll be down at the
Louisville.
trail, and
Yeah.
I'll be in Florida.
Right. And then the week after might be okay, but the week after that, I'll be in North Carolina.
We should have... I can't do 2 shows today. But we've got...
3?
We've got 3 in the backlog.
She's taking them to the movies, and we're good.
I've already...
Okay. I was just going to tell her, like, don't do the movie because we're not doing 2 shows.
You're fine.
I've already put out Tuesday's show and scheduled that. So we have 2 shows plus this. So we have 3 shows in the hopper after this one.
Yeah, that's fine.
So we have the 2 Melissa Liz shows.
Okay. Yeah, that'll
Will
work.
be the last, and then
we could do
have this
those 2 in
show.
a row, and then whatever we record after that.
Yeah, so we'll be all right.
Yep. I'm not worried.
All right. So.
All right. So I'll give you their spiel.
I don't want it yet.
No,
I don't want it
I'm just going to give their
Oh,
background,
okay.
not
All right.
tasting notes or anything. While others look within whiskey to innovate with sherry and port cask finishes, Westward looks beyond for a twist on tradition to honor the American Northwest. Our Pinot Noir Cask begins with our Westward Whiskey Original. That was tough to say. Which is matured for up to an additional 2 years in French oak wine casks from a handful of award-winning producers in the region. And this apparently at some point won an award, but when it won the award, it was at 125 proof. This is 90
This
proof.
is 90. Yeah, this is a lighter version.
Yep.
It is
100% malted barley. But it...
What's the proof on this?
90.
90.
It doesn't have an age statement on it, but we know it spent 2 years in wine casks. It's very...
They did a 2-year in wine
That's
casks.
what it said.
Say that's long. Usually they do 6 months or something
Yeah,
like
an
that.
say,
additional 2 years in French
6
oak
weeks
wine
to 6
casks.
months. It's typical.
It's so
Typical
light.
finishing. It's very.
It's like little chocolatey.
It's very chocolate-covered fruit
Yeah.
on the nose.
Randstand.
Yep. It's a good one.
I like the nose.
I do too. But it's very wine forward. Like you can, if we didn't know that this was finished in a wine barrel, you can absolutely tell that this is finished
In a wine barrel.
in a red wine barrel.
I don't drink a lot of wine. I don't know if I picked that up, but I noticed there's a difference from
There's
your
no
standard.
burned in the nose at all.
no
There's no, and that's
no
that-
ethanol smell or
That's that wine. That's the
Yeah.
wine. Just it's muting that ethanol. This is like my
Yeah.
third taste. So
I think I've had like 4 little sips.
It's also very smooth.
yeah, it's balanced.
No, it's smooth.
Technicals.
Yeah.
People are gonna get upset with us. Fuck them. No,
fine.
it's very.
Microfine grit sandpaper.
Yeah, it's 300 grit.
Yeah.
It's polished.
No, it's very, very smooth as far as like there's no even like
There's
no ethanol-y alcohol burn to this
if you
at all.
swish it a couple, you get a little bit of that burn, but
I'm gonna gargle it like Listerine.
I don't like swishing whiskeys. The few
so
times
you
I've
only
done
like very straight whiskeys. Gotcha.
I don't know if that's how I said it.
There is a gay whiskey coming out.
I will fucking buy it.
It's called whiskey.
Actually, that may be really close to what the
that's
name
gay
of it
horses
is.
drink.
Drink
Let's see. Maybe
whiskey.
Or Chardonnay.
A nice cabaret.
Oh my god, I saw a screenshot of a TikTok or a Twitter, because I'm not calling it fucking X.
no, it's
And
Twitter.
And it was, how the fuck did have America not won gold in shooting? And the first comment was, because it's not held in the school. And the comment after that was like, that was so dark, a cop almost shot it. I was like, this just keeps getting better.
I'm trying to find like this guy had posted this shit, and it's from the Instagram account Coming Whiskey.
That video or me?
Ooh.
Well, he posts, so he gets labels because labels have to be sent through the FDA and they have to be
Absolutely,
a
yep,
process
they have-
through the FDA and through the ATF.
Yep.
So, because they have to be approved before they can go in a bottle, and there was one, and I'm not
And
seeing it.
some of the regulations are fucking weird, but
It is like even just the way the wording has to be done for things through the ATF and the FDA to
What
like
a-
get it approved. But I'm not seeing it now, and I'm a little pissed because it was like a rainbow logo with like a dragon on it, and it could have been from. Oh, there it is. It's called Fierce and Kind. It's a cask strength gay bourbon.
How do you?
that's a great fucking label.
Like people were up in arms about this shit. I'm like,
Yeah, people were up in arms about putting
Like,
up flags yesterday
who
in
fucking-
Lancaster, so
But how
I
do you
saw
make a
that
gay
too.
bourbon gay?
Well, it's because it says
Just because the marketing?
it's the marketing they're
and
using.
probably
But
the-
like,
or
but when you read that, you said it's a gay bourbon. I'm like,
It
really?
says
It's just
cat
the
instead of
label.
it has cask strength and it has straight scratched out gay written bourbon. It just says cask strength gay instead
That's
of
what I
straight.
said.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I don't know. You know, we don't know the backstory. It could be like
Two dudes doing each other.
yeah,
in the
well, like
cask.
or no, like a gay-owned distillery. Or,
Yeah, but
or-
that's
Yeah, you mentioned the flag thing and I'm not upset about the flag thing in Lancaster. My whole issue with the flag thing is it was like the 14th is Flag Day. for the American flag, and that's the holiday, and it was blown out of proportion by everybody on that fucking post.
I spent like 45 minutes trolling people.
I didn't give a shit one way or another. Just like I don't give a fuck that it's Pride Month.
I was living my best life yesterday. We did a charcuterie board for dinner. We're drinking fucking champagne with it. Ordered the kids a pizza, had some pizza, and
Yeah,
I'm
like-
just online fucking trolling.
I could give a shit. Like, yeah, it's Pride Month. I don't give a fuck. Like, it's
I
also
enjoyed
Men's
it
Mental
so
Health
much.
Month,
My
and that's more important to me than
The way
than
I feel
Pride
about
Month.
I
Pride
helped
Month.
my mental health yesterday.
Yeah,
That's how I get it
Like,
out, man.
that's-
That's how I get it out.
My thing with like Pride, with any month, it's like Morgan Freeman with the Black History Month.
like I don't give a fuck about Black
He's
History
like,
Month.
no, I don't want a month. That's not what it doesn't
yeah.
represent anything.
Nope.
It's
None of it does.
it's all political.
Yep, all of it is.
It's all political.
You want
it's
to
all
be
bullshit.
gay, you're black, you're purple, you're green. You want to marry a
I
dude,
want a White Pride Month.
whatever.
Oh, hold on. I want a Caucasian month. Oh no, that doesn't work either.
No, that's
I want
every month.
I want.
A dirty Brits that invaded this country month.
We have that.
we had
too.
a we had a
We
work,
call it the 4th of July, and
Yeah.
we celebrate it
It
for a
all
month.
month.
we had a workman show up today because we had something break down, and just on the back of his neck, he just had redneck tattooed, and I'm like, fucking A, man, like
I
embrace
mean,
that shit.
If
Nice as hell.
You
See,
are-
back,
as
back
fuck.
when he got that though, his mullet covered it.
Yeah.
yeah,
Nicest
Well,
guy.
I got
but
it.
I was just like, fuck yeah, man.
I've got a shirt coming that said the British blew a 13 colony lead.
I saw that one.
That's fucking great.
should
Speaking
be
of
here.
shirts and dealing with labeling, I think it's Carolina Beer Company, and they made a blonde ale, and their tagline to it was "Nothing goes down like a blonde." And they had T-shirts and everything, and I'm like, that's
It's
fucking
gonna
good.
sell.
That's great marketing.
Gonna sell.
They should have
Yep.
just
Great marketing.
the picture should have just been lipsticks on a steering wheel.
There you go.
Fucking good marketing. I
So-
love shit like that.
Yeah, like my buddy Tom is the one who he's the one who's producing the shirt.
This
and
came
it's
out after the Bud Light controversy, and I'm
Yeah.
like, yeah, I'm ordering one of those. I love gay beer.
what's a gay beer? What's a gay whiskey?
Yeah,
That's what
exactly.
I'm saying. That's what I meant by gay
I
bourbon.
know
The
what you
bourbon.
meant.
Yeah, it's
We're gonna touch tips before this day's over.
No, we're not.
Ooh,
Again,
Nope.
I'm gonna run.
I'm gonna lift up the fupa.
Ugh.
Nope.
Oh, you like gay beer, but when we start talking gay,
No, that's
No,
not.
no, no.
talking
That's
gay.
that's not
Oh,
talking
okay.
gay.
Yeah.
That's from Munda cheese and whatever else is growing under your belly button.
no, I took a shower and hosed all that
That
out.
doesn't mean anything. Bacteria's everywhere.
I took the pressure washer to my sack.
Oh my god.
Bacteria's everywhere.
I don't like this game anymore. I want to stop playing.
All right. So, what do you get on the mouth?
Speaking of gay,
It's Gay Pride Month.
dark,
Dick,
like withered fruits, like
I
potpourri.
get
I get a lot of raisin.
over ripened dates.
Okay. Yeah.
I was gonna say raisin myself, but
Yeah, I get
yeah, it's
more
just like
of a
concentrated.
it's almost like a
grapey
yogurt covered
sweetness.
Yeah.
raisin.
like I don't get raisin because I'm thinking
Like date works.
I get a little bit of cinnamon too, like real cinnamon with the raisin.
who the fuck is the company that makes the goddamn raisins that come in the little boxes that people
Sunmade.
eat?
Sunmade,
Yeah.
yeah.
So I'm thinking like moist sun-made raisins that have just they
Soaked in bourbon.
yeah,
Yeah.
but more of a date finish
Yeah.
than a raisin
I
finish,
get
like
that.
an
The
over-ripened,
sweet-
an
that sweet,
over-ripened date.
Yeah, it is a little sweeter.
So, but I mean, other than that, the nose is fantastic. Like, I don't want a candle of it, but it's really good.
It's very mild. Like 2 years in a wine barrel, like just chill
It
this
mellowed the
fuck
shit out. Like, I would love to see this at 120.
yeah, I would like to see this at 125.
Like 125, 2 years in a wine barrel. Like,
Yeah.
that would be,
That
Like
could go up
cast
a
strength.
notch.
yeah.
That's what I want.
That would be amazing. Like,
I just feel like everything would just be on 11.
well, yeah, it
Yeah.
goes to 11.
Yeah. I don't know. Mine goes to 11.
Why don't you just make it to 10 and just, because this one goes,
Goes
to
to
11.
11.
Spinal Tap reference for those that don't know.
I'm not the drummer.
Fucking D. Snyder. God, that guy.
The finish is interesting
But
too.
the finish is
The finish is where you get the oak.
But it's not. It's wine barrel oak.
Yeah, it's not like
it's not
woody.
it's not a woody oak. It's that tannic wine barrel, like kind of dry.
And there's a
finish.
sweetness too that I can't place.
I was gonna say tangerines, but it's not tangerines. I don't know why that was the first thing that came to my mind was like the finish has like an orangey tangerine finish, but that it's not that. It's almost.
Do you want a little more?
I mean, sure, if you're offering.
It's. I don't know how to place it. It is
exactly. I can't.
The problem is it's like on the tip of the tongue, but I can't think of what it is.
It's cherry like.
And it's not. Yeah, it's not medicinal cherry. It's not
But it's not a Ludens.
mararachinos.
No, it's like a
not
black cherry, like a
Ludens,
dark cherry.
I'm
And
not
it
even sure
lingers.
it's cherry. Oh, I know. The finish is like goes forever.
Yeah, like it's. I just finished that 20 seconds ago. That
And
last
it's still
drink,
there.
and it's still hanging on.
That's what I was doing. I took that last sip, and I was like, I'm just going to see. While you guys are talking, I'm sitting here trying to think of it because I get the fruitiness too, and I'm trying to figure out what it is. And then you guys are saying right what I'm thinking. It's
oak and then like a sweetness.
Yeah, but it's a fruity sweetness.
a natural fruit. Pomegranate.
All right.
No.
Let's see what they say.
Yeah, let's see what they say.
All right. So
No, it's not pomegranate. Pomegranate's
No, I'm
not.
just-
tasting notes: aroma, orchard fruit, tobacco, freshly cut grass. I can see the tobacco. I don't get the cut grass.
No, the cut grass would be more like to me. Cut grass, like I love
it
the
smells
smell
green. It
of
smells
cut
green.
grass.
Yes.
But the taste of cut grass, yes, I've eaten cut grass. Is like
accidentally, but yes.
yeah. Well, you get it when you're cutting. I get shit.
Yeah.
Fuck. It's watershed.
Yeah.
It's like
I was
it's
gonna say we've had
fucking leaves and dirt and
Yeah.
it's not.
And
It doesn't
I
taste
get,
like it
I
smells.
get the tobacco, but it's like sweet, like pipe tobacco, cigar tobacco, not like
Yeah, but
Marlboros.
I associated that
Right,
more
right.
to the wine,
Yeah.
to like a wine flavor,
Right.
not
That's
a
fine. Yeah, I get that.
not a tobacco.
Palate, raisin, fig, and apricot.
Okay.
I can see that.
One of these
Fig.
days, I'm going to look up the tasting notes on a whiskey and pull out, like, oh, nose of chocolate, and I'm going to go
And get
okay.
those
Get the
things.
ingredients.
There's
Yeah,
actually a company out there that makes a nosing kit.
They do.
Dude, I think Dude has two of them. He actually had the guy on his show too. But they make a nosing kit that has
It's like 20, 25 cents.
I think there's 30. No, it's like $200 for the.
No, I'm like.
Oh.
SCENTS.
Yes, yeah. Yeah, it's like 20. Yeah, it's like 25 or
Yeah, I was
30.
like, a quarter? That doesn't seem right at
Yeah.
all.
It's like 25 or 30 different little like wax.
Yeah.
Containers that have
And you
scents
pop it
in
open,
them,
and you're
not
like, oh, this
scents.
is coriander. And,
Yeah, So, yeah, I mean, maybe
I think that could be fun.
I'll buy that for myself for Father's Day. Liz would be pissed.
Tell her to buy it for you for Father's Day.
I'll buy it and then told her that she bought it for me.
And your birthday.
There you go.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck about my birthday.
Well, that's why you.
Yeah, that's why you
Tie
just
'em
slip
in
it
together.
and It makes it
Yeah.
easier on their ears to hear.
Yeah.
Oh, this is two gifts rolled into
I
one.
had no control over being born
Yeah.
and when I was born.
Right. We're celebrating.
I'm celebrating a day
the
that
9-month anniversary of my parents having sex.
yeah. Hey, and I can
The-
pinpoint it to when they got married. Actually, it was their honeymoon night.
Yeah, I was about to say. Yeah. Yeah. My kids were born like 5 months after we got married. So
Yeah, so perfect.
There you go.
I asked her to marry me. We
You make
came.
kids.
you know,
We
like,
came.
I was about to say-
That's usually how it works.
Yeah, 2 days later, we were in Buffalo to celebrate my grandmother's 90th birthday a month and a half in advance. Because what's better to do than surprise a fucking 89-year-old person?
Surprise a 44-year-old.
Yeah. So, went out to dinner, like big family thing, and went back to my aunt's house. And she was like, "I love hanging out with your family." I was like, "Hey, you want to join it?" And she was like, what? And I got down on my knee, and my no, I didn't get down on my knee. My one female cousin was like, am I seeing what I think I'm seeing? And my other cousin goes, get down on your knee, you idiot.
I mean,
and then, so like 2 days later, I come home.
She said yes.
We're back in Columbus, and I come home from work. And she's like, hey, why don't you sit down? I'm like, no, I'm good. I'm fine. She's like, no, I really think you should sit down. I'm like, no, I'm fine. She was like, sit down. I'm like, fine. She was like, so you know how the whole time we were there, I was like hungry and everything? I'm like, yeah. She was like, so I'm pregnant. And I was like, I'm going to sit down. I was like, I'm going to be a dad. She's like, yeah. I was like, and one of the first things I was like, boy, my proposal timing worked out pretty good. Nobody's ever going to believe it, but
Whatever.
But we have witnesses, so.
That's awesome. Liz ruined my proposal, so.
It's one of those, like,
So
you
how
had
she
something
ruined it.
set up
I had
and she just
something
walked
planned
right by it. Or,
I had something planned, and she's like, yeah, I don't want to go there. I'm like, okay.
Oh, you did like a destination proposal thing?
Yeah, like it was supposed to be at the zoo, and then it wasn't at the zoo, and then she wanted to go to Easton. I was going to do it at Easton, and then she didn't want to go to Easton, and I'm like,
am I really going to
I
do
need to
this at
take
Olive Garden?
I'm like, I need to shit. And she, at that time, worked at Easton, and I didn't. I'm like, I need to shit. And she was like, well, we can run over to the office real quick, and I'll let you in. I'm like,
Great.
all right, I got a new game plan. I got to figure this shit out. It ended up being at a park. And I'm like, after it's all said and done, I'm like, you fucking ruined all of this.
I had so many plans.
I said, this was going to be like at the zoo, in front of the big pond, in that little pavilion. She's like, she's like, but I don't like public. I'm like, well, it's fucking public anyway because we're at fucking Gahanna. So it just would have been more
We're
public.
outside Cold Stone.
Yeah.
Thanks, Johnny Rockets dancers.
Fuck. Yeah. So,
All right.
but I can't complain because I almost ruined a surprise trip because I hate surprises to fucking Vegas. I almost got us kicked off the plane.
Awesome.
Yeah.
No, this is a story worth telling.
Okay, so
Like,
on my birthday, not like the day before, the day after. It was on my birthday. I used to take the entire week off of my birthday because I didn't do shit. Like I'm like, fuck it, I ain't doing anything. So I'm sleeping at 5 o'clock in the morning. I get like, hey, wake up, we gotta go. I'm like, we ain't going fucking anywhere. She's like, no, we gotta go. Let's go. Come on, we gotta get in the truck. We gotta go. I'm like, I ain't fucking going anywhere. And I just rolled over. She's like, get your fucking ass out of bed. I'm like, fine, whatever. She's like, you just get dressed. So I get dressed. We get in the. She's already had like, because she was driving the FJ at the time. She already had the FJ packed, and it was like packed all my clothes. She had everything ready to go. So we get in the truck. She starts driving. I'm like, where the fuck are we going? Like, it is 5 o'clock in the morning. What the fuck are you doing? And she's like, can you not? I'm like, no, I can. Yes, I can, and I cannot. And I'm just going to keep fucking going. I said, where the fuck are we going? So we pull up in front of her mom's house. I'm like, why the fuck are we at your mom's house? Her mom gets in. And she's like, oh, good morning.
What the hell are you doing here?
And I'm like, why the hell are you getting in this truck? And she like looks at me. She's like, good morning to you too. I'm like, no, there's no good morning about this. I said, it is 5:45 in the fucking morning. What the fuck is going on? She's like, he seems upset. I'm like, what the fuck? So we continue to drive and we get to the airport. And I'm like, where the fuck are we going? She's like, we're going. I'm like, she goes, we're going somewhere. I'm like, where the fuck? I said, you got my ass out of bed. It's 5 o'clock in the fucking morning. We picked your mom up. We're at the fucking airport. I fucking hate surprises. Where the fuck are we going? And we're in the airport at this point. And she hands me a ticket. She's like, Jesus Christ. She goes, if you just can't fucking like a surprise. And she hands me a ticket. I'm like, oh, great. We're going to fucking Vegas. Ugh. We go through security. They're like, how you doing? And I'm like, fuck you.
And they were
you
like,
just step over here, sir.
And they're like, and then I got searched.
I was going to say, they're like, yes, we will let that happen.
I'm going to need you
And
to
then-
cough a little bit, sir.
We got on the plane, and the stewardess is like, hi, good morning. I'm like, no, it's not good morning. I said, I need the strongest drink you have right now. I said, that isn't water. She's like, what is wrong? And she goes, I'm like, no, fuck this. I said, why the fuck did you have to drag my ass out of bed? You couldn't fucking tell me anything. I said, fucking hate surprises. Why? why did you have to drag my ass out of bed? You just couldn't have told me, hey, we're going to Vegas, let's go. And I would have been like, hey, great, let's go. But no, you had to do this shit. And the stewardess comes over and she goes, we're going to have to ask you to keep it down. I'm like, keep what down? Well, I said, how about I fucking keep you down?
The air marshal's like, what?
Liz goes, shut the fuck up. I'm like, oh, I'll get us kicked off this plane. I said, I will ruin a goddamn surprise. She goes, I hope you guys lose big in Vegas. I'm like, oh, I said, we've already lost. I didn't say another word from the time the plane took off to the time we landed. She goes, we're in Vegas. I'm like, so fucking what? I hate surprises.
Well, that would have been good to know.
You know now.
Yeah.
I don't know that I've mentioned that I hate surprises before. Like, who the fuck's coming? Why do you? It's a surprise.
Yeah,
I
well,
fucking don't like surprises.
It is. It is.
Yeah, well, it's hard to read that through text.
It is laid out.
Is it hard to read? I don't
I
like
should ask.
surprises.
I should ask
It is
Liz.
presented.
The first day I ever stepped foot in their house, she'd be like, "Hey, Liz, anything Martelle particularly hates?" Oh yeah, surprise. Be like, "Cool, good to know."
And now we know.
And now we know.
And knowing
Which is
is
why I
half the
don't
battle.
surprise anybody.
G.I. Joe.
Don't surprise anybody.
I don't
my
surprise
ass.
people with shit.
Okay.
I pulled a prank on you.
Okay. No, I said okay. I'm accepting it.
Every time I show up, I have a bottle, and it's right there. Hey, Mike, how big are you feeling right now?
Look, we still love you no matter what happens.
I'm going to get you a shirt
This
that
is-
says I love gay whiskey.
This is not your fault. Sometimes people just grow apart.
Yeah. So,
This is my fault.
I like this.
It's not your fault.
I do. I like that.
It just never happened
Oh,
before
wait.
you
Did
were
we
here.
do the finish? No,
We
didn't.
we didn't
No,
do
we
the
didn't.
finish. We
Rich-
got into my surprise story.
Rich malt,
I don't know if I got
Ish.
Oh,
Mm,
herbaceous oak,
yes, on
I
the
don't know what
finish.
that word
and
means.
dark chocolate.
Yeah.
It's not chocolate though that I'm getting.
I don't feel.
I got
again,
I got dark chocolate covered raisins. I think I said that, or
it's
yogurt
like-
covered
yeah,
raisins.
You did.
It's like maybe like orange chocolate,
Well, that's what I'm saying.
orange
It's
dark chocolate,
like,
maybe,
well, what I said, like
That
the
could be.
tangerine.
Yeah.
But I'm not.
but it's not
It's
tangerine.
not tangerine. It's not really chocolate. Like it best, maybe it's an old orange that has kind of that bittery sweetness
Yeah,
to it.
A little shriveled.
Yeah, that's a chocolate covered shriveled ass orange. You know, that's up inside you. But
Cold out, right?
Yeah,
That's what
like-
happens.
I just
I
that
just got out of the pool.
I heard Jason Alexander. So I don't know. I don't know that it's.
You know, for the current price, I'm okay with it.
Oh, yeah, for the
if I
current
would
price,
have
it's
spent
great.
like $90 on this, I'd be disappointed.
Yeah. No, this is this.
And it's an easy fucking sipper.
It's an easy sipper. It's a good product.
Yeah.
Like it's a good whiskey. Like for $50,
For $50, it's a great.
it's
whiskey.
a great whiskey.
For
for
90?
90,
No,
No.
hard pass.
no, it's not. I would have been severely disappointed at that price point.
If it was 90 and 125 proof, I feel like it would be worth it.
It would be a completely different animal. I don't
Yeah.
think it would have all of the same.
It would have hints of that, but you know, there would be other.
There would be a lot more to. It'd be more
Yeah.
complex if it was a higher proof.
Yep,
for
This-
sure.
It's just. This is just very subdued
Yeah,
and very easy drinking.
yeah.
If you like a sweet whiskey, you wouldn't like this.
No, this.
And it's not weeded sweet. It's a different sweet.
It's a weird winey
yeah,
sweet, like vino.
absolutely. It's
So
not bad. It's just
I
it
bet
is.
it'd be good with Visine in it.
It's ooh.
Can you
It's-
drink it first?
Yeah,
Prove it.
sure. Can't be any worse than that box of Fiber One bars I downed that one time. Oh, you didn't hear that story?
Yeah.
That had to be unfortunate.
I had too much one night and got hungry at like 3 a.m. It's like, oh, granola bars, those are a healthy snack.
Normal people hours.
It was a weekend.
oh, dude! Like
And I was like,
having
I'll have-
grown up in Buffalo, where the bars close at 4 a.m.,
Yeah.
I do not have a fucking pedestal to stand on and judge anybody.
But-
'Cause
Well,
the
that next day I had many
problems.
body convulsions, and then I still went to Martelle's to record, and I just told him, I was like, I don't know what's about to happen, dude.
Yeah, like
it's
I cannot trust a fart today.
No, dude. I was afraid to sneeze. I was afraid to burp.
Baby shark, do, do, do,
I was
do,
afraid
do,
to
do.
blink too hard.
I mean,
It would have been sharp, dude. It was.
I didn't want to mention it, but
The Hershey squirts.
your light fixtures out on the front of your house look like little butt plugs.
Great. I've never looked at them. Now I'm going to have to.
All right, yeah, that's fine.
Or big butt plugs.
Yeah, they're advanced models.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're not for beginner.
Yeah. No.
Beginner
You don't
homeowners.
start with that one.
I never trust a fart
You
when
finish with that one.
with that butt plug.
No, you'll shoot somebody.
You shoot your eye.
Oh shit!
No.
Oh no!
Shoot your
Yeah.
brown eye out.
Get your pink eye.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right.
That's referred to as the boy oyster.
It's not Rocky Mountain oysters.
The balloon knot, the leather Cheerio,
Chocolate covered starfish.
hot dog flavored water.
Mm-hmm. I love me some Limp Bizkit.
It's just one of those days.
Fuck. Yeah, I just didn't want to wake up.
Everything
Everything
sucks.
sucks. Everything sucks.
Yeah. I don't really know why. I'm gonna justify ripping someone's head off.
Do you have a
But we already
chainsaw?
I
got
didn't
that
have to
part.
justify.
Yeah, we already got to that, but we did that part first.
Yeah. All right. So,
It's been about an hour.
aboutish.
Esque.
Another 9 minutes.
I got that blueberry one. We could have another fucking Chicago necktie.
Yeah, I don't really want to record another show.
That's
I
fine.
mean, I do, but
But don't.
I don't. Like, no one's home. Like, I missed a family function for this.
Where are you good?
Everybody
sorry
went
for
to my
that.
sister-in-law's. I don't give a shit.
No. Okay.
It's fine.
So you
It's
didn't
not like
miss
Liz.
it.
Not like Liz is listening. So
No, she was like, hey, so my sister called and wanted to know if everybody, if we all wanted to come up. She goes, I already told her that you weren't available. And I'm like, I can be. She's like, no, you good. She's like, I don't know what's gonna happen.
she's like, "No, you stay.
She's like, I
you
don't-
do
I don't-
your thing."
That's a story for offline. But all right, check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube.
Insta Google Tubestagram.
My name is Mike, and I'm uncomfortable.
Mike is out. I'm out. Randy's still here.
Lesson.
For now.
See ya.
Bye.